How you guys doing tonight? Nice, extra night, sweet. I'm doing the Kintsugi. That is happening tonight one way or another. Having some gastrointestinal issues, we'll see if they calm down so I can play some video games later on, but at the moment, I am just trying to get something done tonight. Oh, but other than that, yeah, another chill little bit. We will do the Kintsugi. If I'm up for doing more, I will turn off the stream for a few minutes. Well, don't know if I have to. I might just be able to rescale everything, but we'll see. Either way, I will be switching everything over to games after I'm done with the Kintsugi, so as long as I'm up for it. Either way, we shall see how it goes. For now, we got a little project to do. Very nice. And alright, I kind of lied to everybody. This isn't just a white guy doing it. I've watched more than enough videos via Xiaohongshu, TikTok. I've wanted to do this for years, and I finally just settled down and got a kit, so first up, I need to take off a little bit of the edges. Helps with the binding, and helps it look prettier. By the way, girls, I am live, so if you could cut the volume down just a little bit, that would be great. I hope this sound isn't awful. If it is, I can try and adjust my mic. By the way, if there's any changes that anybody has any recommendations on or advice, I am always interested to hear ideas. Because if you can think of something that might help with the stream, I am always happy to try it. Oh, by the way, I'm using some 220 sandpaper to take the burrs off. Footboard. That I would need to set up the Patreon for. Now, if you need me to get a Patreon going, that's going to be another subscription. Actually, I think it's a more pricey subscription. And you got to pay extra for the special content. But you know, if my true market potential is dressing up like slutty William Shakespeare and showing my pizza off, I am not exactly opposed. Let's be honest, my dignity died a long time ago. I'm a cosplayer. I didn't have any to begin with. And yes, the whole reason I left the sanding for today was because I knew this wouldn't take very long after the sanding, so I am trying to make this last a bit. Yeah, I actually got some decent sleep today. I'm just feel a little under the weather. I'm worried I might have got some kiwi concentrate or kiwi extract that had flavored some natural gummies I had. Hey, girls! Girls! Thank you. But, yeah, kiwi, I have recently found is not supposed to make your face feel all funky and tingly. And it's definitely not supposed to give you tummy issues, unless you're allergic to it, so I may have been mildly dissolving my guts, accidentally eating something that actually had kiwi extract in it. Oopsies! Well, like I said, it was a gummy bear. It was a couple of gummies that were listed as kiwi lime, and then I looked at the ingredient. It's like, oh, we use only natural flavorings. I'm just like, yeah, what he's doing, and that. But I love you guys. There we go. Oh! I thought a name of him. I thought a name for him, considering nobody else has been giving me names for him. Let me see if I can find it. So the Chinese word for emote is baoqing. And due to the fact that Firefly is one of my favorite sci-fis, and let's be honest, after the last year, it looks like we're in the Firefly universe. Disappointingly. So I think it'd be really funny to call him emote in Chinese. Understandable. But yeah, not committed to anything yet. Would still like the contribution of my viewers to actually tell me what he should be named, but it is a possibility. These little bits are fiddly as fuck. Yeah, definitely cheated a little bit by having known how to do this for a few years. I just haven't done it yet. Honestly, at one point, I had been saving up every broken piece of this dinner set to eventually fix it with Kintsugi. And then on one clean, it'd been sitting for like 6 years, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm never gonna get around to this. What the hell? Might as well get rid of it. Silly me. I was disappointed I wasn't able to get, like, a true kit, though. This one's basically just resin and coloring. Some of the, like, true kits from China use, like, a red resin, and then you're supposed to, while it's still a little bit tacky, then you're supposed to brush on the powder, the gold powder, to give it the rest of its look. This one just has you add the gold powder directly to the resin, so it's not as true to form, but it was the only thing I could find. And it's still food safe, so. won't say it's fake Kintsugi, considering Kintsugi is the actual act of putting the things back together lined with gold, but 'tis not the traditional method. Close, though. Alright, so if we make it to game tonight, what's people feeling? Are you feeling Assassins or Expedition? Expedition's got me curious. Assassins, I'm looking forward to seeing the end of the story. And I'm definitely going to have to take some time off from Japan. Sorry, Sadaf, if you ever see this. Ghost of Tsushima is going to have to wait a little bit. I need a break from feudal Japan. 2 votes for Expedition. Cool. I'm gonna have to vacuum my office tomorrow, cause my office is, or my, at least the very least, my couch is getting covered in porcelain dust. Wow, I probably should, be on screen. That would make a difference. I didn't realize that wasn't on screen. Sorry about that, guys. Well, that's why I put it on my wish list, was because it looked so intriguing. Alright, now I'm going to switch over to a 400 so I can just kind of finish easing those edges off. Make it just a hint softer. The last step will be taking the sandpaper and running it across the finished product just to make sure there's no jagged parts in anything, but unfortunately, I gotta wait 24 hours after the resin dries, so I'm not gonna make you guys wait for me to get that. Or, I'm not gonna start up another stream just to give you 5 seconds of me sanding a bowl. But we'll get most of it done, and I might show the bowl whenever I'm on stream. Granted, it's gonna be mostly done by the time I'm done tonight. Oh, and for the record, this video is 100% copyright infringed. It yelled at me on YouTube. I don't care. I added my acknowledgement to the Spotify playlist. We'll see if that makes any difference, but even if it doesn't, I don't plan on making any money off my community streams. At least not as long as they yell at me about the damn music choices. I'm doing some Asian heritage stuff. I should probably have some Asian heritage music. Oh, and for the record, I am just a white guy with a whole lot of passion for appreciation of other cultures, so I like to experience them. And I thought, what a better way to experience a little bit of China or Japan, because they both do this. It's always called Kintsugi, but it is roughly the same. They use slightly different materials for each of the countries, but there is still a big deal with realizing that a broken thing doesn't have to stay broken. It can be brought back together more beautiful than before. I mean, technically this resin takes 3 minutes to dry, but it just says after I'm done messing with it, leave it for 24 hours to sit so it doesn't just break back into pieces, so I should be able to get the entire bowl back together before this stream ends. Relatively easy. keep taking myself off screen. You know what? I'm gonna fix this. It's gonna work. We're gonna move this up here. We're gonna scoot that. Oh, look at that. That's so much better. And I don't have to crouch over as hard. Alright. That one feels pretty good. And hey, if you haven't had to try and race the clock for under 5-minute resins, it can be a very interesting and heart-stopping experience, especially whenever you realize it was about a 15 degrees off of what it was supposed to be, so the plastic gun you were trying to make now looks like it's firing in a random direction it never should have. Some of the things I went through for making cosplays and props. Super glue is the worst. Hell, use the right super glue, you can light leather on fire by just putting it on it. Learned that the hard way. I also see the joys in doing the kitsune for another reason. Kintsugi. Kintsugi. I know how to say it. I mean, I'm neurodivergent. I've been through a hell of a time, and I'm also borderline disabled. I have to believe just because I'm broken doesn't mean I can't be put back together more beautiful than I was before. Otherwise, what the fuck am I doing? So yeah, I kind of find some joy in this. Like, the idea, the meaning, the stories behind it. Right up my alley. Alright, now's the fun part. That one goes there. That one goes there. Okay, those pieces go there. Wait a minute, I'm dumb. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Hopefully this adhesive doesn't fuck it up at all, but I'm gonna... I have a simple idea to keep it together while I piece out where the pieces need to go. Alright. That one goes there. That one goes there. Pretty soon we'll be pushing on daisies where the sun don't shine. Stopping to losing while you got the time. Pretty soon you'll be pushing on daisies where the sun don't shine. Alright. I do believe I have all my pieces figured out. I have a real big curiosity about Expedition as well. That's why I'm like, do I want to go back to Assassin's Creed that I've already played so much in Japan I'm almost bored of it at this point? Or do I want to see more of the Expedition? Okay, reasonably speaking, I should be able to get that one together. That one together. This is gonna be fiddly. I'm tempted to start with the bigger bits first, just so I know I can get them together, and then see if I can get the little guys into better placing, but we'll see. Alright.
How do I get you off?
That's what she said. There we go. Alright. We have our resin epoxy mixture. Quit dripping. Probably should have cleaned the tip. Oh well. Alright, now the fun part is about this kit, it came with 3 separate metallic colors. Because it's traditional, I am going to use my preferred gold out of the list. Oh boy. Alright. Come on. Come on. Alright. Add a little bit of powder to our mixture. And then I only have a few minutes to mess with this, apparently. And we just casually make sure we get a nice, relatively even layer of the resin upon the repair spots. Right. Damn it. I wondered. Yep. Alright. Looks like I need to take this a little slower. Gosh dang, this crap cures fast. Holy. Okay, I recommend going with a slower cure resin, because holy crap, this is... This is already almost solid on me. Correction! It is solid. Well, that was quick. Let's see if I can put this one back together. Okay. Got that one. Got that one. Just gonna hold it for a couple of moments. As fast as that cured, I might as well just hold it. Hello? Yeah? Uh-huh. Well, you can come in here. I'm in here. Well, that went from not at all to very rigid, very quick. That was an experience. Mooncat. All right. I'm on a painful triangle. I'm in a painful triangle. Alright. She's off again. State of my head. That one goes there. Does that one go here? Yes, indeed. Cool. So we got this one going in here, so that's for resin this puppy up. Music choice reminds me of a restaurant that used to exist in the area. It was easily one of the best, more traditional style Chinese food restaurants in the place, or in town. Their aesthetic was absolutely gorgeous. All carvings and paintings from home. The food was fantastic, and we went there so often and became such close friends with the owners that they were more or less family, and Dad even insisted on having his reception dinner at the restaurant with my stepmother, because they'd just been such a part of our lives for that many years. Try to take over the world. Well, Athena needs to head home because it is 7:40. I still have. It's still good. Sweet. Oh, too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. Oh, and it's just on the edge of being too tacky to mess with. Should make it hold better though. One of the coolest things, the little cuppy thing, is gotta be like latex or something. So it can literally just flip inside out and dump all the extra crap out without any issue. Alright, I'm gonna give that a couple of minutes to set a little better. Plus this is gonna dry out. I'm gonna need to be swapped out here in a few minutes before I even attempt to do that. Yeah. Yeah, just need to give that a few more minutes. So yeah, what are you guys up to right tonight? Besides obviously watching yours truly. Not quite there yet. Yeah, look at that. It's squishy! So when the resin hardens, it's easy. Ah. You might also have some luck doing some digging into cosplay stuff. I have been with groups of cosplayers that, had I had the money, we were going to do like whole puppets and things, so. Oh yeah. Wrath of the White Witch. Oh no! Oh no! I'm not sure the mixture was 100% correct on the last batch. It's not coming up and it's not drying out completely. Oh, it's gonna suck. Well, if it falls apart, I know why. It's kinda hardening. Maybe I'll be lucky. Oh, blarg. If you noticed, Bob is here. Oh, Bob took a bit of a wreck. Bob. Did you lose your head laughing? Nah, we'll set you back with your book. Hey, you're the one that decided you wanted the hat. What are you reading? Would appear he is reading Much Ado About Nothing. Which is arguably what I feel like he's doing the whole time, but... I never did put in your brain again, did it? Let's fix that. There you go, Bob. Now you brighten my day. Uh-oh. My cell phone wants me to get on stream. Oh. I mean, Midsummer's Night's Dream is always a cluster of chaos itself, so... I would say each one has their values. Will you quit doing that to the Doge? Excuse me for a moment. We'll see if that worked. Alright, I think I have a child who's, testing some boundaries at the moment, so I will be right back. Alright, boundaries firmly put back in place. Okay. I guess I already had toothpicks pulled out. Oh well. Alright, look like we need a little more resin. Lego. Thank you. I bet money this resin is gonna be all stuck together and screwed up by the time I'm done with it. Oh well. Kit wasn't expensive. And now that I know how to do it, or at least I know what the kit needs, I can get my hands on gold powder and resin pretty damn easy, so. Oh well. I honestly wish the work time was slightly longer on this kit, because I feel like I'm very much playing beat the clock. And I'm gooing the crap out of my fingers trying to. Oh yeah, this is gonna need sanded, and it's gonna need sanded a lot. Alright. Where's this piece go? I see why it gave me gloves. Oh well. Gilly.
Is that better?
Yes, I appreciate
I
that.
thought you were gonna do a game.
I am going to do a game, but I said I was doing Kintsugi first.
Oh. That looks cool.
Yeah, it's gotten a little messier than I would have liked, and that occasionally happens.
Love you.
Love you too. Like I said, shower, get your stuff around, make sure you are ready for this week so we have a little less drama and chaos. Make sure you're taking your meds, shower. I just want you to be ready so we can make it through this next week, no problems. Well, that resin was mixed well. Well, after all the touching and fiddly bits I just had to mess with there, it looks like I'm probably gonna have to... And I think I'm supposed to do that anyways. Go back over all the details, or all the lines, with a little more resin. And then that is when the sanding comes in tomorrow, is to get all the extra little crap off after I'm done with it. Sticky fingers. Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Alright, slightly less sticky fingers. Okie dokie. Eh. Yeah, the fun part about the instructions for this very, very inexpensive kit is add edible glitter into mixing cup, unlock glue, squeeze glue, stir mixture with mixture stick for 30 seconds until fully mixed. You have 1 to 3 minutes. Repeat step 1 through 4 to repair them piece by piece. Let stand for 24 hours. So there is no, hey, run across it with resin to finish sealing up any cracks you may have missed. None of that stuff. This is definitely a toss you into the deep end kit. Which I have no problem with. That's one of my favorite damn things, being tossed in the deep end, because it means I'm gonna learn, and I'm gonna learn quick. But I could see where it would be problematic for some. Alrighty. It's a piece goes right there. Right. Come on. Come on. Jimmy. Thank you. Ah, you son of a... Bad. Bad. Spit it out. Thank you. The resin's already eating my cat. Now you. Go back in your hole. Go in your hole! That's your home! Come on. Come on. Oh, hell with it. I'll crush you back into place later. Fine. How you want to do it? That's how we can do it. Okay. Oh, and I hope this is interesting, because I don't know if it's interesting or boring as crap, but I'm having a hell of a zen moment. As Jon Stewart would say, here is your moment of zen. Alright, need a little bit of powder. Macaroni sounds. Now, hold on. Because I think we can all agree that the Omaha food judge lady making fun of Jella salad has arguably been some of the funniest parts of my day sometimes. I'm working on it. Ain't quite there yet, but we getting there. Everybody says hi, by the way.
Oh. Hi. Where's the other piece?
I have to hold together each piece slowly. Otherwise the damn thing falls apart, and unfortunately, I have to hold it for like 3 minutes so that the glue has time to set up.
Okay. Do you like some smoothie or no?
Did you make a double, I take it? I guess I will take some.
That's okay.
Gary's fine. I am a hint preoccupied at the moment, if you could not tell.
Yeah. Fun, Dad.
There.
What?
Get a little there. Smear a little here. Underneath it all, the skin will start to crawl. You know you can't look away. I still. So long, see you later, good night. Alright, let's give that a few minutes to set. Right side is, it was already broken to begin with, so even if it ain't perfect, is it its own unique creature now. And if nothing else, it doesn't even have to necessarily be for eating ever again. It could just be a pretty, hey, I did this. Although now that I know how to do it, there might be a whole lot more dishes around the house that are gonna be Kintsugi. Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands again, because the resin is gooing, and I don't necessarily need to touch any part of that again. At least not the gooey parts. Ow. Alright. I was never much interested in jello salads myself. Well, everybody has voted for Expedition 33, so we're gonna dive back into that tonight. It is interesting. Alright. Underneath it all. Well, I still need to go through once all this dries, and I need to get a little bit more resin, and I need to work up and across all the lines and any of the divots where pieces are missing. And then it sits for 24 hours to cure the rest of the way. And then I'd take a little bit of my sandpaper one last time and kind of smooth everything down. Like, I don't want to get rid of the gold lines, but I need to make them so they're not as harsh. Oh yeah, I got silver, I've got bronze, I've got 2 different colors of gold. Yeah. I think this was interesting. And I'm having fun with it.
What did you think about the bonsai tree?
Oh, the bonsai tree was fun too. For the record, as long as I don't get in trouble by Lego or something, or any of these other projects, I am totally down to do streams for this kind of stuff. So, and I only say this because, well, Peyton and brother, you're family, and I figure at some point you're gonna be like, ooh, I want to do what Doug's doing. So arguably, models and Legos are cheap. Hi there, buddy. What you doing?
I'm looking for Mom when she's not home. Buddy, Mom's not home.
Hi there, big guy. Here, we gotta wait for resin to dry. Actually, no, we don't. I just poured resin. I can't wait for resin to dry. Here, you hang out next to Bob. I'm gonna work on resin. Sir, I appreciate you, but you cannot be in the middle of this. There you go. It's a good spot. The perfect spot for you, buddy. Let's just keep our schnoz out of it. He is adorable. I'm gonna have to adjust the camera just a little bit so we can add the biggie.
Biggie.
There we go. We got Biggest helping. My buddy cat. Well, after I'm done with this, I'm going back to game.
You are curious.
What are you doing, curious kitten? He ain't paying attention, so I might as well go back to my Kintsugi. Yeah, sure. Damn it, Moon! I don't have much time to deal with this, and you are being a nuisance. Sure, this is a Wendy's. Screwed up my entire camera just for you, and then you dirt. Oh, for the love of fuck, why are you so much of a problem to go back together now? Okay, cool. By the way, for those that do not know, this is my buddy Dresden. Him and Bob may hang out in the same book series. And if you had not read Dresden Files, I strongly recommend it. I'd say it's paranormal detective, but Dresden gets into so much trouble, I can't necessarily say it's necessarily just paranormal detective. Kind of like Harry Potter grew up with the Winchester boys. It's a thing. And yes, I know this probably looks a little messy. Mooncat, quite like Mooncat! Mooncat, that is not food. Look what you did! Stop it! Stop it! Just because it's shiny doesn't mean you gotta bat it like at the mouse. It's not food, you goblin. And yeah, I'm sure this looks kind of like crap at the moment. I currently think it looks like crap myself, but I'm hoping when I get back to sanding it tomorrow, the resin will have set up a little harder. And I'll actually be able to do something about it. Right there, buddy. Goofy. You're goofy. But I love you, you ridiculous feline. I'm starting to think I should probably put me back up in my corner. And then I should probably put Bialking up there. Alright. There we go. I need to change the name template once we get a name. Alright. Hopefully, this will be the last scrape for the night. Alright. Now that we don't have a cat disturbing me, I should be able to get the last bit on before the resin hardens this time. Although that is if Moon decides What are you... crackhead? I don't know why you were going full kitten crazy modes, but it's adorable at least. Off camera, the moon is being an absolute terror. But he's cute about it, so he gets away with it. Oh, Cat, why are you being a goblin? I love you, Goofy Cat, but why goblin? You normally are not a goblin. That's the Chunk's job. Hi, buddy. You can go over. I won't complain at you if you go over that. I just needed you to stop trying to play with the resin before you got hurt. It's resin, I don't guarantee it's non-toxic. Hell, most of the time, it ain't. The toxicity of our city, Hey, child. Alright. What did I request you be doing? Where's my smoothie? Did you already bring it in and I just didn't notice? Okay. I see it. I am tired. My guts have been angry at me all day long. And I am trying to beat the clock on 3-minute resin. I can honestly say is a pain in the ass! Because it does that. No, not cool. Means I'm gonna have to mix up another batch, because there's no way I'm getting this mess. Nope. Well, let's give that another couple of seconds.
Why don't you just finish that tomorrow?
Well, you see, the fun part is, if I finish it tomorrow, that means I probably should stream me finishing it tomorrow. When right now, I can at least get it finished down to where all the holes are filled with resin and ready to go. And then tomorrow, it's all done. All I have to do is hit it with some sandpaper, and then I can show it off to chat tomorrow in the early stream catch-up notes, or whatever you want to call it.
Mango smoothie.
I did drink a bit of my smoothie. Probably should have been mango instead of cherry, though, considering I've been questioning whether my insides are trying to kill me, but
Sorry.
you're fine. You didn't remember. Or no, really. It was a inner thought I've been having, so... I'm not even gonna jinx myself at this point. Just work, please.
Have you gotten this cat stuck in here?
I have accidentally closed it on both Chunk and Grayson. Not even joking. They both were like, "Ooh, play spaces!" And then they found out not play spaces.
Not surprised. I'm surprised you haven't lost Dresden.
He, I don't think, wants to get under there.
I've seen him do it a couple of times.
Then he stopped doing it because he has gotten closed in too. I don't know for sure, but if I had to guess. Well, we got one more crack on the inside to go, and then I need to do the outside. So unfortunately, I need to do one more pour of resin. Hey, I'd rather do it slowly and do it at least mostly right than rush it and it look like more shit and doesn't hold together. Luckily, like I said, I should be able to do a little bit of sanding tomorrow and at least help the messy. Alright, like I said, one more pour, and we should be done. I like me mango. Although, when Aldi's gets those champagne mangoes in, Aldi's, when anybody gets those damn champagne mangoes in, they are amazing. And I don't know. I'm a big fan of cherries, but sometimes they're the pits.
There's no pit in that one.
Oh. Hi, child.
Hey.
You sound excited by existence.
No.
Not even a little bit?
Existence.
I mean, it is, but there's a whole lot of other parts of existence that's fun. Yeah.
But as a teenager, it's so.
Oh boy.
But for adults, it's
I was gonna say, you're a teenager, and I realize you feel like this is the suckiest part of your life, and to you, this is the suckiest part of your life so far. But I can guarantee, as a 37-year-old, it gets worse. Eventually, you will sit back and you will go, oh god, I miss my teenage years, where the only thing stressing me out was getting my grades done and Tiffany's cliquey little bitch ass. I don't know. In my age, there was Tiffany's, there was Brittany's, there were Stacy's, there were Ashley's, Brittany's. There was a lot of IEs. Hell, technically your mom is a Sophie, so... Everybody and their dog throughout the 90s was an IE.
but you're Stefan.
Get it right, I'm Stephen. I will eat you.
How?
Hey, there are plenty of other species of animals that eat their young. I haven't figured out what I'm going to serve you as, but... Oh, I know, it's a Sophia.
Pudding?
But, considering our movie together is Howl's Moving Castle, she has not minded being a Sophie since we got together.
I like Howl.
Although she's still usually just Soph. Soph, Sophia, Soph. Sophie. Doesn't matter.
Angry mom.
The only thing I request is not to be a Steve. I've known too many bad Steves. Alright. Let's see if this is the last one. Thank you. Honestly, if I had you sitting here telling me all the times that my stuff isn't on screen, that would be awesome. Because it means my dumbass at least puts it on screen.
You're a dumbass.
Rude.
But I'm related to you. I'd get yeet out of a bowl.
You would not get yeeted out of a window.
Sure!
I might threaten to yeet you out of a window, but I'm not gonna do it. It's just funny to see your look and then the threats you come back with.
Open.
Oh, that's not even a threat. You just do that.
How about I throw no potato?
I don't know, I used to throw potatoes at my dad all the time.
Why?
Well, you don't really want to walk up and punch your dad in the soft bits, so you toss a potato at him and swear you did it on accident. I mean... I definitely didn't do that. That was not a thing that Dad and I had going, and he really did not like that thing, because there were more than a couple of times he found himself keeled over in the kitchen due to a potato and a soft bit. We didn't always see eye to eye.
Oh.
Dad and I had a strained relationship, to say the best.
I'm going to be super. Crazy ass.
Hades is not a demon. Hell, if we're talking about the right Hades, Hades is arguably the biggest bro of the entire pantheon. Like, Poseidon, if he's angry at you, he's throwing hurricanes and waves at you. If Zeus is mad at you, he's just gonna bring down all of Mount Olympus on your head. Or he's gonna turn into a swan and try and bang your wife. And then you got Hades just hanging out being a bro with his dog Spot, and hanging out with his lovely lady of the spring.
If your little guy emote thing was real, I would take it.
That was kind of why I wanted him created. I was like, you know what? I need something cute and fuzzy and ridiculous that I can plaster all over everything, and everybody would want to play with him.
I just want to put him or snuggle Harry's.
Well, we might be calling him Baoqing.
I did.
Well, it's Chinese for emote. Baoqing. Yeah. Which means his name would literally just be Chinese for emote, and he is my emotes. And also, the little lore I made behind him is the reason he emotes is it is the only language he knows how to speak.
Yeah. Still not on screen. It went off screen.
Come on! I'm almost done! Don't harden on me yet! Come on! I just need you to go just a little farther.
You go. For tonight.
I don't know. Give me a second. That's not encouraging.
Can have a coffee away. I can't have two.
Alright. Much as I wanted it to be, it's kind of hard to spread this. I guess we're doing one more pour just to make sure all my lines are good.
Why does that smell good?
It's not supposed to smell good. Honestly, that's kind of a bad smell to be smelling. At least a little bit. But you have probably been around that smell for your entire life because Dad has been doing all kinds of crap. I like a few of the more modern stories that tell it more like Mom was a little overbearing. At the end of her season, she saw the benefits of the age of renewal and death. You know, winter. And the whole kidnapping thing was a PR BS by Mom, who was pissed off that daughter was chasing the wrong guy. But she just wanted to hang out with her dead daddy and his puppy dog, Spot.
No, it's not.
Cerberus and Greek is actually just Spot. The big, scary, three-headed dog that was Kind of, but yeah, the big scary dog, three-headed dog that was Hades' guard to the underworld was literally named Spot.
That's adorable.
So the first real terror dog we know of from mythology was straight up named Spot.
Sounds great.
Yeah. I have read a lot of lore. What gets really weird is whenever you're reading Celt, Germanic, Roman, and Norse mythology all at the same time, so you can splice them together, and you begin to see all the connections and correlations and realize they very possibly may be bits of the same story.
That's a post later.
Yes. Yes, it is. Do not mess. Do not mess. Yeah, it's not exactly cheap. Well, it's kind of cheap, but I don't want to have to buy more.
Behave yourself, man. You hit me in the head.
You just headbutted the desk yourself.
No.
Yeah.
I headbutt.
I. Child.
What?
Ooh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Someday, things will be a little bit brighter.
I just gave myself brain. I mean, I already had brain damage, but I didn't need this moment.
Welcome to the club. Brain damage just runs in the family.
I chunk.
That is a whole different story.
Really?
Alright. Well, I think after like a dozen toothpicks, some gooey spots, I do believe
You're done.
we have a mostly intact Kintsugi bowl. Now, like I said, I'm going to give that its 24 hours to rest and decide what it wants to do with me. Alright, where'd I put my finger? Okay. I'm going to set that to the side. I will get to sanding that tomorrow.
I want to peel that.
It needs to wait a little bit. But if you want, I can have you clean this up while I get everything switched over for the stream and stuff. But, alrighty, while we give that a moment, I'm going to put away the Kintsugi kit.
Why is this stringy?
That's drying, and it's drying rapidly.
Spider, I don't need your...
Okay, well, you can peel it, but it needs to go back in this box when you're done. Alright, there we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to drop the stream. Yep, I'm going to drop the stream. I'm going to get everything switched over, and then I'm going to turn it back on for Expedition 33. My stomach appears to be feeling a little bit better, and we're going to make it work. So,
Good. Smoothie.
give me a few minutes. At most, I'll be back at 9, but I just got to move the couch and get everything set back up. Other than that, I will be back in a few minutes to see you guys for more video gaming. See you later. Oh, wait. Hell, I might as well do it on this screen. A little rough. Hopefully the sanding helps. Well, the bright side is with Kintsugi, it's about the imperfections that make it interesting. So even if it's not perfect, it's not useless. Very much things that many people need to remember. Po Buddy's Nerfic. That's okay. Alright, but yeah, if you want to clear all that stuff out, I'd say peel any spots that are gold off that you can get off, and dump it all in the big dumpster. Because we don't want the toothpicks in the house, so they go through somebody's foot. And